Well, hello there and welcome to the channel, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you about how to overwinter your tree dahlias. Come on then, let's go and have a look at the state of them now. So here you go, this is one of our tree dahlias, and as you can see, the past few days of rather sharp frost have done a pretty good job on ruining everything on it, including the flowers. Now if you remember, we were looking at this before and I was saying, do you know what, will it flower in time before the first frost occurs? Well, no, that's it. It's like 3 petals that might have popped out, and that is it. And this happens every single year that I've grown these things. So bless this little sock. So with dahlias, there's usually 2 things that you do. You either leave it in the ground and give it some winter protection, or you lift the tubers and put them in a pot, stick a load of like a damp gravel in it and keep it somewhere out of the frost or extremely cold conditions, which for us, we probably put that in the garage. But the problem with the tree dahlias, it's not a problem really, they have a massive root system, really big root system. So if you're planning on lifting them, you're going to need a pretty serious sized pot and a rather large amount of gravel to overwinter it with. Alternatively, you can be a little bit clever, buy an extra root of tree dahlia when you bought the rest of them and keep one in the pot just in case there's a problem where the ones you overwinter die. You still got this one that I can put into the garage. Yeah, you could put it into the greenhouse, but really if the temperatures get too low, and I mean like -2, -3 or lower, then the chances are, even though it's in the greenhouse and it's in a pot, the cold's going to get into that root system and kill it off. So really you want it above 2-3 degrees. So in the garage, that will go. So what I'm going to do is really quite simple. I'm going to take it down to about 3 inches above level, so there's a little snag still, so I can kind of see where it is. Take away all the waste, clear all the rubbish away from the base of the plant where the roots are, and I'm going to put on a dry mulch. What that dry mulch does, it's going to have a load of air, little pockets in it, and it helps insulate the soil from the cold air surrounding it. So you want to put a few inches down to make it work. And examples of a dry mulch would be gravel or bark chips, and in this case I'm going to use bark chips because the nice thing about bark chips is that they will eventually break down, actually release nutrition into the soil. So it's sort of like a double win on that, whereas the gravel, it's just going to be gravelly and then you'll deal with it after, maybe dig it in. But that's it. So let's make a start on it. Let's get that thing down. You see that? You see that hole? In America, where these I believe they come from, they used to use these big ones, and use these as water pipes. So it's similar to what the Chinese do and the Japanese do with bamboo. They sort of like cut it and use it for transporting pipe and irrigation. It's exactly what they used to use the Dahlia imperialis for. Look at that, brilliant. Yeah, I need that for later. Right, there you go. Bucket of bark chips. Okay, so just remember, it's quite a big root system on these. So you're looking at 2 to 3 foot really away from the centre where that main stem is sort of the radius of the roots you're going to be looking at. So you need to make sure you've got a good thick layer, and it's got to be quite wide. So you go. You got a good wide round section of the bark. You got the main stem in the middle, and it's a good like 3 inches thicker bark there. So I'm really pleased with that. And really, that is all I'm going to do with this. Wait, I've actually got a little extra thing for you. Now, we've just shown you how to overwinter your tree dahlias in situ, in the ground with a dry mulch, but we did do an earlier video on how to overwinter regular dahlias, and we did do both the mulch system and also showed you how to lift them and put them into a container and backfill it with the grit and then overwinter it that way, because at least that way you can take the pot, put it somewhere safe and dry where it's not going to receive any freezing temperatures. So what we'll do is we'll play that clip next, and then you'll be able to see both systems in work and see which one will work best for you anyway. Thanks for watching. Got any comments, and put those in the comment section. We would love to hear from you. And you know, if we want to support the channel, then click that subscribe button. That is all very helpful for us and YouTube. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye. Alright, so that's been lifted. Here you go. And I've taken some more of this soil off, so it helps that drop a wee bit. And you look at the size of those roots, really impressive. I am enjoying that. And so all you need your roots, you need them intact, you don't want them damaged, because any damage can allow fungal infections or what have you get inside and kill these off. You need a free draining bucket and some horticultural grit, and that is really all you need. So grit in the bucket. That fits nicely. That is really lovely and snug. And there you go, and there you go. Alright, however, there is something you want to think about. How much is a pack of pre-packed bulbs in the spring of dahlias?
£5?
About £2.99.
Oh, okay.
That ain't cheap. How much is a bag of grit?
£5?
I think about £4.49, £5. So you have to ask the question, is it really worth doing this? I mean, it is a way that works. It is a way that has been done really for like the last 150 years here in the UK. It's a system that works, but really for the costing of it, the costing doesn't work. Unless you've got something that's very precious, very rare, I probably really wouldn't bother. And with that in mind, all I would do with dahlias, at least in this garden, unless I want to move them, is just put a dry mulch on top of them in situ while they're still in the ground and not disturb the root system. So there you have it. That's the way I overwinter my dahlias. And if you've got any great tips as well, then please put those in the comments. Any questions from you, Lorna?
Is that a tree dahlia in there?
It's not a tree dahlia. The tree dahlias are leaf. And the reason why I'm leaving the tree dahlias outside, even though they are expensive, it would be worth it.
I was going to say that would be worth it.
Yeah, but the roots are massive.
Oh, too big.
You know, to buy a pot, even a simple plastic pot, that's like what, 18 inches deep. If that was big enough, it's going to cost you 15-20 quid. And again, you can get 3 tree dahlia roots for about 10 or 12 pounds, something like that. So again, the cost of overwintering is like twice the price of replacing them with fresh stock in the spring. So
not worth it.
It's not very environmental, but there you go. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.